Stop trolling me, man. Good day, everyone. Is the mic on? Turn on the mic. Is the mic on? All right. Good day, everyone. Welcome back. You're still watching the LCL 2016 Summer Term Semifinals, and we just finished with our first series for today.
Of course.
With, of course, TIP getting the win at 2-0, but now we have two teams for our last match for today. It's going to be our Lady of Fatima Profilers of the Unknown versus Ateneo de Davao University Rite of Passage, and this is going to be another explosive matchup knowing these two teams. What do you think, Shinbu?
Yes, of course. First, we sponsored by Smart Communications. We're gonna be your shoutcaster, Shinbu with a 1 for an eye. Kasama si Atlas sa wakas na medyo kanina pa. Third game mo na pala ngayon.
Sabasawan na sa face ko.
Third game mo na pala ngayon. So, first up, big congratulations to Vindicator Esports
and all their fans.
Of the Philippines. They're gonna advance the finals for that one. But we have, as you have mentioned, is gonna be Profilers of the Unknown from Our Lady of Fatima University after the big win. Actually, kasama rin yung kalaban nila, yung Ateneo de Manila. Ateneo de Davao. Big win against University of Iloilo, a very formidable foe. And also a big win by Ateneo de Davao against UST, diba?
Yeah, that was intense. Beating out the Cats.
Yes, tiebreaker match yesterday. Now they are set to face off in the semifinals best of 3 series. Let's go for this game 1. Guys, let's get into the graphic things.
Okay, we're already deep into it on the third rotation, but looking at the bans right now, Profilers of the Unknown has really strange bans, Galio and Kled.
Yeah.
Karma, that's understandable. Karma's doing so well even after the nerfs. Galio might probably be going to be a respect against Rite of Passage, and the Kled is so strong. We haven't seen it in competitive play, but he has the potential to go 1v4 and still win.
Yeah, we have tossed a lot of questions dito sa Galio Jungle ng Ateneo de Davao University.
Yeah.
Galio Jungle, diba? Tapos,
usually is
Galio
expected to be slow.
Galio Jungle na naka-ascension. Diba? Kasi yung naka-talisman, diba?
Yep.
Pero
dash into the fight.
Pero it's enough. It's a crucial element in the composition of Ateneo de Davao. Enough for Po2 to ban
it out. And Rite of Passage is a bit more understandable bans. The Bar, the Graveshan, all of these are landmarks of Profilers of the Unknown. They've used this before. They're not the super standard bans, but they are bans worthy for Profilers of the Unknown. And looking at the picks now, it's also magic damage heavy everywhere. Rite of Passage has the Echo, the Zyra, and the Lux. These are all three very flexible champions, but I do expect this Zyra to go in the bot lane with Gosu here. Yeah. Lots of damage to complement the Jhin.
I'm expecting.
Yeah, it's gonna be explosive.
It's gonna be a supposed AD, tanky jungle for the pick of Rite of Passage. I wonder though. But what about for the pick of Po2?
Yeah, for the picks of Po2, they have the Malzahar. Malzahar has lowered in power. He is still super strong with this initial shield, with all of his CC that he can bring, the Voidlings, as well as they seem to be set for the siege here. They have the Caitlyn plus the Malzahar's Voidlings. If ever something goes wrong, they have so much potential to disengage or to counter-engage with the Nautilus and the Thresh, plus the really painful equalizer come from this Rumble. So I'm expecting every fight between these two teams to be so huge and so impactful to the game.
Yes,
so
that,
they can't.
Itong Malzahar na to, ilang beses to. Ay, hindi naman ilang beses, pero talaga naging target ban ito on the last match against University of Iloilo, di ba? At ngayon ay balik ito kay Petchayman.
Petchayman talaga. Petchayman! But looking okay, so it might actually be a top lane. Oh, it's actually a jungle Ezreal. Will it be an Echo jungle though? I mean, they're still switching out right now, but looking at the compositions, I'm actually
not seeing any smite.
Yeah. So this is pretty strange. Is this a super cheese? The super cheese. First the Galio jungle. Is it now the super cheese roaming? Is it the roaming Jhin time? But yeah, looking at it right now though.
Oh
I have
my
no
God.
idea what Rite of Passage is doing, but Potu seems to have switched them around, finished off their team comps. The potential is there in the siege and in the
Dub-
counter engages.
A double ADC composition
So this is going to be
without any jungle.
a very interesting match between Rite of Passage
think-
and Potu
I think, yeah.
for a
Right-
semifinals.
I think Rite of Passage is gonna commit for this one.
Yeah, is
No.
he?
Oh my
Oh
God, guys,
my
you're
God,
giving
they-
our prod team ideas. Oh, Jin jungle.
Oh, it's gonna be Jin jungle indeed. So it's not gonna be a roaming jungle-less
So
Rite
it's
of
not
Passage.
gonna be a Galio jungle.
It's
It's
gonna
worse.
be
It's
the
worse.
Jin jungle.
It's way worse. Jin
Trolling, man.
jungle. What is that, man?
Yeah, so the analyst in me just says, okay, this is Potu's game. But we've seen we've seen one Jin jungle in the LCL, and it performed surprisingly well in that game. So maybe Rite of Passage is onto something here with their vast amounts of damage. They have the Jin, they have their bot lane is Zyre and Ezreal, so it's just all in the damage here. But is that enough to penetrate through Profilers?
I may want to check. I think that's in the 1-1. In the 1-1 series against UST.
I believe so,
It
yeah.
was played a Jin jungle.
Yes. So that's LCL, man. Only in the Philippines. I don't think I've seen this even in
Yeah,
the wild card
I mean, the only
regions.
ADC I know
Not
that's
in
very
Bra-
viable
not
for the jungle
even
right now
in
would
Brazil.
be, would be a
have I seen
Kog'Maw.
this. Yeah.
Siguro Kog'Maw jungle. Vayne jungle.
Vayne jungle even with it.
Jin
Consistent
jungle.
damage. Jin is just so weird because of the reload, but
Yeah, man.
let's see how it works.
Saka
'cause-
makakita ng jungle na walang attack speed.
Tapos magre-reload pa. I mean, Graves could do it.
That's why the jungle
Graves
come-
could do it because of the knockback, but I don't know how Jin can do this. It's going to be interesting.
But
Say the
it is the
least.
jungle that defeated UST.
Yeah, it
Okay,
was
and you have to
UST
take note
that
na
fell.
isa ang UST sa may mga best junglers dito sa LCL.
picked-
Yeah. Diba? That's on Sirius. Oh.
So Sirius got beaten by a serious
seriously.
pick of a Jin jungle? Seriously? But yeah, it's going to be just who can put out more pressure. I mean, Potu has the jungle.
composition-wise.
Potu has the jungle rumble, which is also very unconventional. But it still works a lot better than Jin, I think, for the clearing because he has his flame spitter.
Of course,
Yes,
it's a lot
he has
better
the
than- it's a freaking Jin jungle, man. Oo.
Sakit na ulo.
Oo nga.
Kakastart pa lang na to na. How do we analyze this? But yeah, I have nothing else to say
I mean,
except
it's very clear.
Yeah.
Siguro kung sa composition na nag-work, you would want a heavy backline, B backup, or you would want a single at the very least. A single frontline, B backup by a very heavy frontline. Double ADC tayo dito, ganun naman talaga pag naglalagay ng double ADC, depende kung saan shoot ng Graves jungle. Diba? Kaya, ano yun, kaya naging uso yun dati.
What is
Also
their
the
front
Kindred.
line?
Pero ngayon, we have the G in the jungle, which is kind of weird. But, isang power ng composition dito ng Ateneo Davao is the lockdown na meron sila.
they have the
sila.
light bindings,
Yeah.
the deadly flourishes,
And
so
yung form
much.
ng lockdown nila, mas mahaba yung range kumpara sa lockdown na meron ng Malzahar.
Yeah, it's surprisingly ang layo ng naabot ng grasping roots ni
Yeah,
Zyra.
ni Zyra,
So it's-
dito, Binding Light, di ba? You have the Deadly Flourish, and, you know, isa yun sa mga power nila. But of course, you have to respect the hard engage na meron, ang
Yeah.
depth charge.
It's
Yeah.
too powerful.
And it's very interesting, ha? Naalala mo, si Carly, yung support dito ng Ateneo de Davao, he's been playing Janna supports, he's been playing Soraka supports,
so lots
Nami
of
supports.
mage supports.
But this time, yeah, lots of mage supports, pero this is Enchanter supports. Mga healers to. This time, he is
pure
on the
damage.
Zyra. Oh, very aggressive support. I'm looking forward how
Yeah.
this will be played, man.
I was right when I said this series would be
Oh.
explosive. And
But-
drafting place pa.
Nakakatakot lang kasi yun nga, meron tayong Rumble.
Mm.
Okay, meron tayong notice. And even the Rumble, it's like if Profilers of the Unknown wants to pull up a strategy of divide and conquer, kasi hindi mo pwedeng paghiwa-hiwalayin itong Lux, itong Jin,
It's too risky.
itong Zyra. Kailangan talaga move as one unit. Pero ayun nga, you have the equalizer to really equalize everything.
Yeah, to equalize. Either they get roasted or they get cut off from each other. So
Yun
that's
nga.
how risky it is to play this composition against what Profilers of the Unknown has drafted.
Yes, one power though na meron pa ulit ang Ateneo de Davao is they have so many assets to catch someone. So pwede sila may burst sila eh. Kasi burst talaga
It's really
sa...
long-range pick potential.
Yes, they can pick off quite fast. Yung bilis ng fast nila, then they can just pull back, di ba? They have a lot of kits for peeling din.
Yeah.
Yung mismong CC nila for engage, it could be a kit for peeling. So maybe, here we go. It's gonna be a fiery Summoner's Rift, ladies and gentlemen, with the Infernal Drake set to spawn into the Rift. Guys, this is the LoL Collegiate League 2016 Summer Term Semifinals, Game 1 of the best of 3 series between Our Lady of Fatima University Profilers of the Unknown versus Ateneo de Davao University, Rite of Passage. Let's go for the champion rundown.
And of course, on the blue side is Profilers of the Unknown. Smoochie is diving in the top lane with his Nautilus for the jungle. Burning the junglers. Beefsteak 25 on that Rumble. For the mid lane is Petchay Man on that Malzahar. See him floating around there. And for the bot lane duo, it's going to be Joby Menudo and Bes on that Caitlyn and Thresh combo.
Para naman sa red side, it's gonna be Ateneo de Davao University, right on passage. Sa top lane, it's Happy. Isang masayang Heko. Jungle, Bohong on that Jin. And in the mid lanes, Kitanda on that Lux. So for the bottom two, it's gonna be Gosu on that Ezreal ADC. And Carly on that Zyra support.
I think this game is one of the few moments where na pwede yung ginawa ni Manjin dun sa shoutcasting call video. Jin Jungle! Oh my GGness!
Oh my! Tapos
Because look at this, it's Jin support, it's Jin Jungle. It's astounding to see something like this in competitive play.
Indeed, the word is outstanding, pre. This is really so nice. So we just have a few a few moments para sa post nitong ating laro, but I would like to take this time for you guys to, maybe you can send a like, you can send a love, your reactions for our Facebook live stream, and also we are live at YouTube Gaming Esports at Garena.ph/stream. Lahat po yan. Be sure to invite your friends in para sama-sama tayo dito at marami tayo dito at maingay tayo rito.
And share your insights as the game goes on.
Yeah.
Just on social media, go to hashtags at ADDU win or OLFU win, and just say whatever you feel is relevant to the game, and we would appreciate it. It will help the caster. It will help every single viewer that is watching with you. So just feel free. The chat is live, open for you. So we're just going to go for the jungle starts of both of these teams.
It's interesting though na Beefsteak will start on the weaker leash.
Yeah, on a weaker leash. So
pero it's not anymore that weak kasi nga talagang nag-commit si Smoochie on leashing him. But that will give information. That will definitely give information that Beefsteak 25 could aim in ganking, in potentially ganking the mid lane and also the bottom lane first.
you actually see Best trying to get this blue buff away from Bohong. Getting a little bit of those. Oh, I think he might actually get this.
There's an ignite tick onto Bohong, and he receives.
Joby Menudo gets it.
And
Perfect
that's
start for Potu.
How you punish an ADC chain jungler with a blue buff now being passed onto your ADC.
Yeah. Profilers of the Unknown is lactose intolerant. Ayaw nila sa cheese. And immediately they punish Bohong. He does get the level up.
2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, 2 minutes into the game. Bawal na mag-RM. So, yeah, Bohong is level 2. So, but he doesn't have a blue buff. So his clear is just going to be so much harder. While Beefsteak has free reign over his own jungle and even getting the Raptors.
At pag ginawa ni Beefsteak, kinuha na rin yung red buff dito ni Bohong. Pumunta si Bohong dun sa red buff niya. Seeing that it is gone, things are just looking so bad.
Already downhill from here, and Jin Jungle is one of those junglers that need. Okay, hold that thought. There's a in the top
of course
lane.
that will open up for a gank here in the top lane. But isang phase dive will dodge the first harpoon. So, take it easy, ladies and gentlemen. We have the first blood in our hands.
Yeah, Jin is one of these gold-hungry AD carries. And putting him in the jungle where there's less gold and him being starved out by the laners of Potu.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 big buffs gone for him, but will they be able to get any kills? Smoochie dredge away in this top lane.
There's this small lockdown, but Smoochie is not falling for it. Has to flash out and use the anchor to bail him out of there. But still, that's good pressure coming from Bohong, but still no gold on him. It's just going to be harder and harder for him as the laners get their CS while he is still left in the dust. So
Yeah.
it's really going to be up to the laners here. It's a reverse of roles. It's up to the laners to set it up for the junglers so he can get back into the game.
And they have a clear idea where Bohong is. Bohong got spotted by the ward in the mid lane. So it opens up OLFU's bottom duo to just go, not hold back in this lane.
Yeah,
Good thing lang na may safety talaga si Gosu din mula doon sa mobility nitong Israel.
Yeah, with the Arcane Shift, you can easily
Yeah.
get out of there. And warding is really what's going to be important for Ateneo de Davao here. Because you said earlier they do have a long-range lockdown and sniper composition. However, they can't do that. They cannot ever do that if they don't have the vision. If they can't control the vision from OLFU, they won't be able to play their composition. It'll just open them up to these engages come from Smoochie as well as Beefsteak. So we're just gonna have to, they're gonna just have to work for that, and it's just gonna be harder for them because Bohong is just way behind. Look at him, he's struggling to get his Gromp, and he might actually, almost dying there. Thankfully, he did have his dancing grenades. So, but you can see the struggle already coming from Bohong. It's just so hard for him to clear his jungle alone without any help, and Carle cannot afford to leave Gosu.
Yeah, man.
Look at
and
this.
yeah,
Oh,
so
no!
that's just gonna go all in onto Carly. The second pick being done here by Profilers of the Unknown.
Oh no, by punishing the jungler, you punish the entire team because there's no pressure at all. Bess can just freely ward in the enemy territory and just jump in with a death sentence, taking out immediately Carle. Another kill for Potu here.
And steadily, aside nga sa sinabi mong when you punish the jungler, you punish the other teammates, dahan-dahan din na naibibigay yung listahan ng instructions dito. Anong susunod na gagawin ng Profilers of the Unknown? You have to take note na with this kind of, lag that they have in terms of the advantage, in terms of the cheese they're trying to pull off, Infernal Drake ang isa pang nakaabang dito.
Oh,
para sa
Gosu
Profilers of
gets
the Unknown.
caught.
Gosu gets caught here in the bottom lane. Things are looking very south mula sa team from the south here with 3-0 all in the hands of Podu.
And that's 1-0-2 Joby Menudo here. And this Thunderlord's decree is paying off so well for Best. Because,
Mad Life.
yeah, Mad Life.
Mad
Going straight for the burst in the
yeah.
lanes, not allowing Carle and Gosu to relax in the lane. Because if they get caught once, there's so much burst coming from the headshots and the Thunderlord's decree.
Naka-mobility boots lang.
Oh, he's going straight for...
Not even going for the side stone.
Yeah.
Mobility boots, man.
Because I don't think they need it right now.
Yeah.
Because there's no pressure coming from
Jungler.
Bohong. If
Yeah.
Bohong ganks, that's free kill for them. So,
okay.
so it's gonna be really hard for them.
Grabe naman ka behind ni Bong.
I mean, that's how behind he is.
Yeah.
Even though he is level 5, the laners he's gonna gank for need to work doubly hard
Yeah.
if they want to give gold and not die.
Look at that. So, hindi lang yung pressure sa bottom lane. He's also, Bez is what he is doing is to, set up vision now in the territory of Bohong. Happy receives the dredge line. Are you really that happy?
Locked
When
down.
you're dead like that. So, 4-0 na tayo. Plus another lockdown picks all over the map. This is just a disaster para sa ADDU na Peche Man in the chase. He has no flash, no deadly flourish pabalik. But in the bottom lane, you can see Carly will be gone. Best
Oh,
the
no!
down, but it's gonna be Smoochie going down mula doon kay Gosu. The ace in the hole. Close these skirmishes. The double kill para kay Joby Menudo. 6-1 into our scoreboard.
Nice dodge there by Gosu, but there's no way you can dodge that sniper shot coming from Joby Menudo. Ace in the hole, gets it in one shot.
And even Best surviving man.
Just mildly. I thought he would die for sure there, but that's just a 1 for 2. And earlier, Happy had no chance to actually fight back with Chrono Break, but right now, still too afraid because they have no vision on that side.
Mobility. Put some sweetness instead of, magic resistances. Ang kinuha dito ni Happy.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Very strange.
It could be that he wants to get back into lane faster, along with being able to stick onto his targets, but in the state of his team, I think he needs to survive more with either Magpen boots or even the magic resistant boots, which are the Mercurial's boots. But right now, he's just going straight for the speed, and I'm not sure that's the best play, especially since Smoochie is playing Nautilus. His lane opponent is very slow naturally.
Yeah. Pero may
So,
isa pang pag-asa dito sa para sa side ng ADDU. Si Kitanda, hindi siya ganun behind.
yeah,
Hindi ganun
Kitanda
mag-isip yung
has been doing very well to
Yeah.
not die to Pechai Man. Using that range well on
Yeah.
that Lux, not getting ever into range of those Malefic Visions.
Yes. Tsaka may good scaling ang Lux sa isang laro, di ba? So, yun lang naman ang habol mo. Get as much cooldowns as possible, then, you know.
So Kitanda has big shoes to fill here.
Yeah, man. In the mid-game, lalo na itong awkward early game phase. Though, isang window rin naman para sa ADDU University. As I mentioned, isa sa malaking objective sa mapa natin, Infernal Drake. So, if Profilers of the Unknown take the first step, took the first step in taking that Infernal Drake, it would be risky. Masakit ang Infernal Drake. Isang window yon na pwedeng i-take ng Ateneo de Davao.
And they have so much safety with their range.
Yeah,
and
yun na nga eh. Yung
for the
firepower
past 2 minutes or so, Bohong has actually had free reign in his jungle, almost dying to Pechai Man, but for the most part, not being punished too hard now. So that's an opportunity for him to farm up and catch up to Beefsteak's 44 CS. So maybe take it a little bit slower, have a more defensive warding to allow Bohong to get back into the game much faster than would be allowed to if Potu had the opportunity to intervene.
And you could see how Potu has a good gauge kung saan ang location ni Bohong with the pinks on the blue side jungle. Now in the top lane, Smoochie will not will not put the depth charge all in. But Kitanda face checking in his own jungle. That Beefsteak nakaset up na. Eto, ang tostado mula sa Void Barbecue na Lux
Oh man, the combo with the
Yeah.
Equalizer and the Malefic Visions.
Pero si
that's
Best
way
yung
too
nakalasit.
much. Oh man.
Actually, hindi na kailangan si Best doon.
2-0 and 4
Yeah,
Thresh.
like so much overkill.
Real carry, but this does open up the Infernal Drake.
Yeah.
With the overheat, with the Flame Spitter, that's just going to be a fast death for this dragon.
Oh!
Almost
Almost.
stealing it.
Yeah, man.
Very close, but the smite was there, and Bohong now in trouble.
Yes, and things are just going crazy here for this G in jungle. Double J
Oh.
and Bohong now receiving his second death in this game, sealing the
could
scoreboard at
actually-
8-1. A massive 7-kill lead in favor of Potu. Oh, look at Carly here. Wow, Joby Menudo has an idea where Carly is.
Okay, going to go a little bit aggressive here, but just a little bit trading. Jope Minuto has to be careful since he does not have Best with him. Best has been roaming, and that's why he did get the mobility boots. And it's been paying off for Potu. I mean, maybe for that one gank onto Kitanda, hindi kailangan. Nilasit lang niya. But the roams have been doing well for them, which is why this mobility boost, I think, is paying off. The value gained from that move speed, but less defensive stats coming from the other boots, it's really paid off. But how can Rite of Passage get back here? They're 4k gold behind it, and Infernal
man.
Drake, and the pressure is gone for them. Even if you say, okay, 4k gold isn't that big.
Well, isn't that big, pero
It's 11
talaga-
minutes. It's big.
It's big now. It's big in 11 minutes into the game. But
So it's so hard
there's a
for Rite
lot.
of Passage.
There's a lot of ground na kailangan bawiin dito ng Ateneo de Davao. Seriously.
And hindi rin siya madaling bawiin
Yun na.
in a way that you can, okay, let's play defensive right now. They can play defensive, but the way their composition works,
Yeah.
if they get
Hindi
dived, it's all over for them. The
Hindi.
only real frontline they have is Happy, who has swiftness
Yeah,
boots.
because isang crucial element kaya hindi sila makapag-play defensive is they lack sustain. So, yun, I mean, they can poke, isa yun, pwede pag defensive play style. You poke,
Oh.
pero not the sustain. It won't be enough. Curtain call activated,
man.
but won't be enough. The equalizer once again, roasted Kitanda.
Kitanda just keeps getting roasted in these lanes. Even though his position is quite okay for a mid laner, he's keeping his distance, but the death sentence keeps fighting him, and all
Yeah,
these
man.
CC is just okay. If this blue buff gets stolen, it's just Bohong having a really sad day.
It's like Profilers of the Unknown. Sobrang outclass lang ngayon Ateneo de Davao University. Very far compared to the game against University of Iloilo.
Aggressive play coming from Smoochie, using that depth charge to actually try and get the kill, but they're both pretty tanky, and Smoochie, the Nautilus, isn't really known for his damage.
Yeah, it's a near perfect game na. I mean, 13 minutes into 13 minutes, yung lumipas na 13 minutes para sa Profilers of the Unknowns, you know, could be said as near perfect as they're just consistently establishing gaining ground papunta or papasok sa teritoryo dito ng Ateneo de Davao University. At ang malala pa doon, may kasamang mga katawan biktima, casualties as they
Okay, this
gain
is sad.
territory here. Now
Good
Bohong,
flash.
that's a really nice flash. It's very risky to commit on that one. Bohong holding on to his fourth bullet, but at the very least, maybe, just maybe, oh no, not that maybe, because Kitanda once again, for the third time.
The damage over time from these two members is just way too much. Barbecue talaga.
Barbecue talaga, for the third time. Kitanda's getting skewered by this Rumble and, Malzahar combo. Rite of passage is to really be very careful. Kitang-kita sa playstyle ngayon ng Our Lady of Fatima University na sobrang agresibo sila and they are making picks. Two-man unit for making picks. So, they just try to delay stuff because, naka-double ADC naman ngayon. Yun na lang.
They have that going for you. Oh!
Bakit?
Okay, just immediately taking him out. The mobility from the Ezreal pick not helping him there, but I don't think it's the Jhin pick that's ruining Rite of Passage this game. I mean, the Jhin pick would have been fine in a vacuum. However, they failed to play around the punish from Bess. So that all went downhill from there.
Yeah, it's actually Bess playing out of his mind right now.
It's the Afro move.
Yeah, Afro move plays. Look at that KDA. 207 Thresh. That's beyond 60% kill participation.
Oh!
And that dredge line, but Smoochie, it always on all for him.
That's the chrono break.
Yeah, his attack speed, I mean, it's just so slow. And, maybe it's very risky to trade up with an Echo. Smoochie may want to reach the Echo.
Oh, Pechay Man though, on the run.
Okay! In, puts the space 8 onto Happy. Happy will go down. Happy.
Oh man, the damage over time. You just click on someone, apply that, and just run away. Cool guys don't look at people slowly dying from disease.
So, like, pumunta kang hospital, and you just turn your back and keep on walking in slow-mo.
I mean, that's what Pechay Man did to Happy. It was not very.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Pechay again. Onto Kitanda again.
Tanda.
But this time, at the very least, it's different. It's the two hooks guy on the dredge line plus the death sentence.
Just propped up there.
Not anymore with Beefsteak 25, but Kitanda sitting on his fourth death in this game. This is a very big bloodbath.
And it's 16 minutes in the game and you're 10k gold ahead. I like how they're playing here, is that they're just consistently pushing their advantage from the 4k gold lead, constantly get the push on the turrets, get the siege, and now their gold lead is now at 10k. There's so much room for error here. You can make a lot of mistakes as spot 2 in this matchup and still come out ahead. But they can't. I'm like apprehensive to say that Rite of Passage, they just have to play their win conditions, because right now their win conditions into like sustain up and try to take Potu from afar, but they have no damage because the 10k gold lead is way too much.
And Lady Luck is not even smiling to them. This is the second Infernal Drake. It's quite predictive na yung second Drake makukuha dito ng Potu. Pero at the very least, you wouldn't want to wish na Infernal Drake yun. Pero Infernal Drake talaga ulit. And this pairs up with the playstyle na ginagawa ngayon ng Potu. The very aggressive pick-up playstyle.
Medyo late yung dating ng Ocean Drake kasi siya yung pangatlong mag-spawn. And the Ocean Drake would have helped Rite of Passage immensely. But that's 6 minutes away. Will they be able to survive 6 minutes? Joby Menudo!
Joby Menudo, here we go. The turnaround and the shutdown kill. It's gonna be big though for Joby Menudo. The Peacemaker won't even be casted.
Shutdown.
Gosu managed to shut down Joby Menudo. Is this the turnaround that Ateneo de Davao are looking for? We'll see. We'll see.
So that closes down the gold lead to 10k. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, but still, those are the mistakes that Rite of Passage can punish.
Yeah.
Overconfidence. Find someone who is alone, like Kitanda. Has to flash away.
But
oh man, the hooks are so on point from these
people. The positioning and the rotations. Beefsteak will be unstoppable after taking Kitanda as the casualty. They have their eyes set now onto Happy, but might be Beefsteak 25 though. Gonna toast Gosu in the front line. Here comes the struggle, Torrens. Ladies and gentlemen, Happy in the front line, plus the Crucial Barrage in the back line. You can see Smoochie though. Gosu, kapares dito yung equalizer. Happy will go down. Happy once again. Beefsteak tanking up some turret hits. One last hit would be be enough, but won't be as he walks away. But this 4-man unit of Profilers of the Unknown is just dominating the base and the map of Ateneo de Davao Rite of Passage.
They're just choking out every single way Rite of Passage
Yeah.
can get back into this game. Just that positioning from Kitanda was so unfortunate there, getting caught out and then flashing to safety into the dredge line was...
I mean,
That's just
yung flash,
so-
it's predictable. Kaya, kaya commendable yung rotation na ginawa ni Smoochie.
Smoochie.
Predicting the flash kung saan man magpa-flash si Keitanda.
Because there's no other way to flash out of there except into the Raptor pit. But then, surprise!
You can see the mindset ng Profilers of the Unknown as they enter this match. No? Ibang-iba. Ang layo.
Just going, just in it to win it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the performance of Ateneo de Davao that is lacking. But right now, kung sakali man, kahit hindi naglalak, kung if it's just, if we're not sure kung lacking man yung performance ng Ateneo de Davao, it's very clear that both Profilers of the Unknown is, you know, like, is very conditioned.
They're
I think
hungry
that-
for
yeah.
this victory in the finals. Okay.
Oh, one last flash. The fourth
Oh!
bullet will connect. That's the
Happy
second.
feet.
That's the second shot down onto Jobin Minuto. That would
Jobin-
be very nice for ADDU.
Yeah, Jobin Minuto has been going on alone, and while he puts out a lot of damage, he can't consistently face off against two people. Caitlyn is not one of these super playmaking AD carries.
Yeah.
Lucian, I think, would have been able to 2v1 there,
Yeah,
but
if you
now
want to leave him
Best.
solo.
Well, he 1v1.
It's gonna be 1v1. Goes to, oh!
Almost!
Tries to predict the rip, the arcane ship.
It
But
was
it's just
a
too
super great prediction.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go, the
The-
equalizer.
The equalizer just to take it. That was a super great prediction.
Yeah, that's
it was
really-
just too early.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if I was there, tatapikin ko si Best at sasabihin ko, nice predict.
Yeah.
Ano lang talaga, kung konting time machine lang. I mean, literally, it's a predict. A very, very
Very nice predict, pero walang time.
capital impact font, you know? Font size 78.
Naka-bold, underline,
naka-bold, underline.
Italics.
Predict.
But that's a play that you put in all in these compilations
Pero
of
maybe
plays.
come to think of it, baka naman prinupoke lang ni Gosu. Baka it's a charity arcade ship. Prinidik ni Best, tapos naisip ni Gosu na, sige, pagbigyan ko na nga to. So, ayun.
Pero hindi rin eh. Masyadong maaga yung hook.
Krinos out siya ni Beefsteak 25 eh.
Okay,
Equalizer
13k
mo.
ahead. And it looks like at 21 minutes, they're going to go for this Baron. At least the vision around it. So, it might not be a dance as much as it's kinakaladkad na ng Poto yung ROP around the Baron pit, but we'll see how they play around this. Because Baron deals a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And looking at the composition right now, they don't really have a lot of lifesteal on their front lines. So, they could smite this out. Best already taking a bit of damage
Yeah,
here.
even the Solari has been used just to mitigate the damage.
So maybe this is a chance. But look at that Baron being shredded so fast here.
Yeah,
They have no idea.
even Best 2-0-11. He's very willing to, you know, go 1v1 with an Ezreal.
Okay, so that's the Baron buff and 2 dragons on the side of Our Lady of Fatima University, which are Infernal Drakes. So now I think they're at 21 minutes, they're gonna try and close out this game. And if I were Rite of Passage, I would actually just wait for the next game.
Yeah, well,
At this point.
siguro.
Because the
Ang alam
lead is so huge.
Ang alam ko, if I was Manjin, I'd be saying, easy Bugatti na ngayon dito sa game na to.
Yeah, it's 14k goal ahead,
Yeah,
2
man.
dragons and a Baron. I think now is the time to start thinking of your game plan for the next game. Your cheesy pick didn't
Yes.
work out. So
Yeah.
what? We know that Potu has their own strange picks, but for the most part they play standard.
Yeah.
So we have a way to predict what they're gonna do.
Pero may narealize lang ako sa Potu. Napaka-consistent lagi ng Nautilus sa composition nila.
Yeah.
Ever since, like, simula pa LCL Spring, alam ko hindi naman vlog sa meta si Nautilus ngayon. Pero doesn't matter.
But it's so consistent on them.
Yeah, there are better picks actually sa top lane eh. Diba?
Of course.
Pero-
he lacks damage.
Pero
he just
minsan,
has tankiness.
pumunta bottom lane yan, support, diba? Tapos minsan jungle. Siguro if there's one champion that's always been present sa Potu, it's Nautilus, I'd say.
So yeah, Rite of Passage has that information. Potu is consistent, and consistency means they can be predictable. and Rite of Passage.
Yeah.
They're willing to go Gen Jungle.
Yeah,
they can
really.
have other effective cheese picks here, but hold that
And,
thought.
sabi nga ni Alpha, binuksan niya ang kortina pero nakalimutan niya yung pangalan ng laro na League of Legends, mga kaibigan. But it's gonna be a legendary Gozu now as he gets killed. And a death sentence onto Bohong.
Oh.
What is Best doing here? He's just going God mode on distress in the side. It's a flanking Pechay, man. Puts the space age onto Carley. And one last rift. That's gonna be a kill onto the enemy. I think that's the Zyra going down. And so we have the first inhibitor of the game falling into the hands of Voodoo.
So that's the inhibitor down, and with all these members dead, I think they might be able to take more, but no. They realize, okay, we have a lot of room to work with. Let's not get too overconfident and try and close out the game now. Death timers are short, so now let's just back off, get their jungle, buy our items.
Yeah, I wonder though, they still have a quarter mark on their Baron buff. Pero let's see na lang. Kasi live na rin yung Ocean Drake, so like
And if Potu actually recall, Rite of Passage might be able to actually get a chance on that Ocean Drake and help them with their sustain. It might be a little late, but it is sustained for the last few minutes. If they still try to get back into this game.
Kitanda, okay, medyo tinanaw niya ng konti yung blue jungle. Minto sa harapan, pero there we go. They're trying to gain ground. Pero I cannot see any wards. Come on, lagay-lagay tayo ng wards, mga kapatid. Unang ward dun sa blue side.
They actually have 4 of these blue trinkets.
Yeah.
And it's understandable. The composition is built around long-range sniping.
And actually, when you're behind, it's the run rule. When you're behind, pick blue trinket.
Yeah, pero
It's the
walang
safest
sight
trinket.
stone si Carle. So that really puts a hamper on their overall vision. And I keep saying this, vision.
Ay, may side stone siya.
Oh right,
In-upgrade
it's
lang.
the upgraded sight stone.
Yes,
So yeah.
Wala sa
So that's just
Frost Queens.
yeah, from Frost Queen's claim sight stone. So right now they're just gonna try and push into this bot lane turret. Okay.
Yeah, without any Baron buff at this time. So tingnan natin kung ano na ang power talaga dito ng Our Lady of Fatima.
Jobe Minuto is just dishing too much damage from his. Oh man.
Yeah, man.
In the 2014 thresh right behind him.
253. 253 CS, man, compared to 155. I mean, it's a matter of time if Voodoo just play this by the book. Methodically. They're just, gonna get members of ADDU surgically in the front line. Walang pake. Si Smoochie Bohong will go down. Kitante puts in the final spark. Would be enough though, as it's gonna be Beefsteak 25 going down. Gosu receives the death sentence with a cleanup mula kay Smoochie Dredgeline plus the hits mula kay Joby Menudo. 4 members ang nawala na dito. Ateneo de Davao University are seeing the collapse of their own base with Our Lady of Fatima University owning it up. I think this is the game.
So this is gonna be 20k goal lead for OLFU, finishing out the game right now. They have no chance to defend this. Carly is not enough to take them out. So that's just gonna be the Nexus exploding in a few seconds.
As you mentioned, it's time for a think of it.
That's their battle plan.
There you go, guys. A victory, big.
What a strange game.
Yeah. It's like victory. Big. What? I cannot say
There's no
anything,
words,
man. There's no
'cause-
words. Like, it would be pretentious to tell you kung ano nangyari to. Even like
That's true.
our viewers could clearly see what happened.
It's the punish.
The punishment on the Pinks.
And then the snowball.
The snowball
After
then,
that, it's just too much to handle.
Ano yun? Ito yun. There's one thing where it all started. It's on the first blood on the Peacemaker kay Jin. It's on the invade.
Mali yung
Best
pathing.
sa blue side.
Mali rin yung pathing niya downwards.
Yeah.
Trying to get to his team.
And you know what? Ang malala pa doon is mukhang alam talaga. Alam ang planado talaga ng profilers of the unknown yung una nilang step na gagawin. And that is, dalahin mo, Beachstick 25 will go for the blue side natin, di ba? Sabi ko nga, ang weirdo ng leash dito ni kay Beachstick 25, he started on the weaker leash doon sa top lane. Kasi usually, you would want to be leash doon sa bottom lane, di ba? Para hindi ganun ka-punish.
Mukhang planado eh.
Oo,
Punish the bot lane and then get the red buff.
Oo, parang sige, Beefsteak, doon ka sa blue side. Kasi kami bahala doon sa Jeep na jungle.
Tapos
Pupuntahan
kunin mo yung
ng
red
Jeep na
buff
jungle,
niya.
oo, tapos kunin mo yung red buff niya. And, doon na tayo gagawa ng mga pick-ups.
Yeah.
That's our guess. It's very likely it's like that. So
Knowing how Potu plays and organizes.
how Potu plays. Pero of course, bago tayo magtapos, just to clear things up, let's interview the player.
Actually.
Let's hear it from them. So what we'll have here is gonna be Bes. Bes, mga kaibigan. Halika dito, Bes.
Hello.
Ayan ako. Okay, ayan mga kaibigan na support ng Profilers of the Unknown mula sa Our Lady of Fatima University. Madali lang naman to, isang tanong lang naman, okay? Actually, ang broad ng tanong. Pero what happened in that game, specifically yung invade mo doon sa blue buff ni G Jungle?
Actually, kasi bago yung game, nag-research kami, tinignan namin yung mga recent fights nila, yung mga. And yun, nung nakita ko na nag-Jin jungle siya, yun nasa isip ko agad na pag pinik niya sa amin yun, invade ko siya.
Ayun ang plano, invade
Planado
siya.
na yun beforehand.
Ito yung tanong namin, because we're theorizing na sinadya nyo nga yun, ganun, na plano yung invade, clear na yun. So, what about planado din na ipapastart nyo si Beefsteak 25 sa blue side?
Yes po. Yes
Kasi, ganun yung level of confidence nyo na pag na-invade nyo siya, you're gonna, si 25 diretso sa red side jungle.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's very impressive, man. I mean, and from there, sige, so from there nakita natin napatay nyo, na first blood nyo si Bohong dito, 'di ba? Tapos nakuha din ni Beefsteak 25 yung red jungle. And like may mga nakita na tayong series of picks doon, 'di ba? Mula sa mga teammates mo. Ano ba 'yun? Parte na rin ba 'yun ng plano or you just plan along the way with the lead na nakukuha nyo?
Yes, yung lead na lang, kung paano na lang, parang reactive na lang rin kami habang ginagawa namin yung aggressive plays namin.
Oh, bali ang pinaka-planado is yung first pick.
Yes.
Punish natin itong G na to because if you deny him of the 2 buffs, malaking bagay na nakawala sa kanya. Tapos saka na kayo gumawa ng pick. Ano man, napaka-crazy nung
Even that part of the first planning is intricate already.
Yeah, man. And also, yung part na nakipag 1v1 ka kay Ez. Ayun, gusto ko ba? Isang follow-up question. The predict death sentence. So ano yun? Anong mindset mo doon? Ano nangyari doon sa predict death sentence? Or yung 1v1 mo with Ez?
Yung una kasi, humuhuk ako sa kanya, ang ginagawa niya is umiiwas agad. So, nasa isip ko na agad na pagka dumikit ako sa kanya ng todo, pag nag-hook ako, ang gagawin niya agad is mag-third skill. So, inano ko siya agad na nilagay ko yung hook ron sa pagka-third skill niya.
Arcane shift. At saka ang usual arcane shift niya, palayo, no?
Yes.
Towards his base. Oo, as in, kitang-kita namin na kung saan siya nag-arcane shift, doon tumama yung hook mo. Pero doon lang tumama, hindi tumama sa kanya. Napaaga, no? Napaaga yung predict. Maybe sa next game.
But that was a great
Yeah, man,
prediction.
that's really a great play. As in, there's a big fun on that one. Pero ayun, maraming salamat, Bes, sa pagpapa-unlock for this interview. You still have game 1. Alam natin, you still have game 1. Entering this game 1, you have a very impressive performance dito sa game 1.
You have the momentum.
Yes, we all know naman na in League of Legends, hindi ganun yun. Wala talaga may tunay na lead, you know. You never ever, it's very wrong to underestimate the enemy. So, ayan guys, maraming salamat kay Bes. We still have our game 2 para dito sa Best of 5 series. You have to take note that Profilers of the Unknown, Our Lady of Fatima University, is now on game point. If they take game 2, they'll proceed to the finals and face off. Oh wow, BEC.
Vindicators versus Potu, if ever.
Parang lag. Hindi ko na alam sino dito sa dalawa yung BEC tsaka yung Potu. Kaya pala yung magkalaban. Circuit ng Anyway guys, ayun po, sa Game 2 kita-kits tayo, powered by Smart Communications. This is the LOL Collegiate League 2016 Summer Term Semi-Finals. Game 1 of the best of 3 series between Potu versus
Potu versus
Rite of Passage.
Rite of Passage.
Guys, kami po yung naging shotcaster, Shinbu with 1 for an eye.
And Atlas sa wakas.
See you at Game 2. Diyan lamang po kayo.
Papunta na sila dito.